Manifesto to be delivered by Arkoh Justice, Hohoe Provincial SLC, Aspirant for the 2025-2026 elections. So fellow students, brothers and sisters of the Fred and Binka School of Public Health and the Hohoe Province, both regular and sandwich, I greet you all. We have seen progress in our SLC over the years, and we have seen leaders do their best. But my brothers and sisters, we know the truth. Many of our struggles still remains. I stand before you, not today just as Arkoh Justice or Obotan the Great, but as a brother, as a colleague, as your friend, as a student who has felt the heat of our lecture halls, the struggles of securing accommodation, because I have moved about since level 100 looking for accommodations for some of you, and the current rent prices are heinous. The frustration of broken circuits, which sometimes destroy our phones and laptops. Some of you could bear witness with me. Inadequate facilities, having to wait long hours just to be treated medically. We have issues with our washroom. We have hidden talents that go unnoticed because there's no stage for you to shine. You know the stress of balancing academics with life, and yes, the silent battles of mental health. I have experienced these challenges with you, and today I rise with a vision to transform these struggles into stepping stones and these challenges into opportunities. So I stand before you today as someone who has walked the path, shared your struggles, and found workable solutions. Being a class president, Federal Security Committee chairperson, a president of the Menstrual Hygiene Advocacy Club, I have led before. We can fix the problems that we feel every day on campus. So I present to you my policies that the justice agenda, the people's agenda, because we deserve better. So under academics, together we will make our lecture halls comfortable with functioning ACs, mounted speakers, and visible screens. This is not far from our reach. It is highly feasible. I'll do this by liaising with the carbon project, of which discussions have already started, alumni and corporate bodies, to ensure this happens. We upload slides and past questions on PCs in the e-library to enable easy access to these resources. We also make sure we are well trained in Microsoft Word, Excel, Stata, GIS, Atlas TI, LinkedIn optimization. We make advocacy attractive, and then research too, because that is what is paying in modern public health. So that when we graduate, we will not just compete locally, but also compete globally. Because I always ask a question: when your degree, which is the paper, which is when it's taken away from you, what do you have to show for? It is your skills that will speak for you. So together we also build peer teaching and academic support programs so that no one is left behind. We will pair brilliant students with students who are struggling academically, so that at the end of IES we'll be able to assess how far students are improving before the examination, so that all of us can pass well. We will institute quizzes to bring collegiality and reward innovation. We will train ourselves to optimize the use of AI effectively to make us relevant in the modern world, because as we all know, AI is taking space and then we have to move with it. So a lot of us, including myself, didn't initially want public health because we didn't know it existed or what it meant. But with my current understanding of public health, I will institute a career summit which is dubbed "Why Not Public Health?" Most of us wanted to do medicine, nursing, physiotherapy, and what have you. But there are faculties who have also transitioned from that same field into public health. Why? So we knowing their why will encourage us to own the public health field that we have right now and make strides global. Seminars on reality after graduation and how to survive after graduation as a public health expert, even without government posting. So we know the realities on grounds that some bodies have completed and have not been posted. Are we going to join them? We have to make a difference. So under the mental health and well-being, I know the stress of academics, leadership, and personal struggles. I have seen colleagues quietly breaking down because they had no one to talk to. That is why together we will establish time with your counselor sessions, where the school counselor and lecturers from the mental health department will be engaging us time to time. We also train peer counselors amongst our class reps and leaders that we already trust, because sometimes you just need someone close to listen to us before we seek professional help. So under accommodation, this is very dear to my heart. We all know the headache of rent hikes and struggle for hostels after level 100. I've been part of negotiations and advocacy clubs, and I know how dialogue works. So together we will create a database of trusted landlords. We will engage chiefs, MPs, MCs to intervene or to add their voices to the current hikes. And then we are also going to blacklist exploitative landlords so that students only deal with fair ones. Because I believe no student should be stranded or exploited. In our hostels, maintenance will be done on sports sockets and increase the number of sockets in the rooms. Solving plumbing issues that create steady. Solving plumbing issues. Sometimes you go to our hostels and then we're having issues in the washroom, and then these are issues of emergency that needs concern. We don't have to wait till the next batch comes before you solve it. So current or pressing issues in the hostels like sports sockets, fans will be maintained. We will create study areas in the hostels to prevent students sitting on the floor or on beds to study, risking musculoskeletal injuries. We also add our voices to the water and sanitation issues in the hostels. So under transportation, we've all trekked long distances or paid high fares just to get to class. But together we can pilot the little bus system on Hohoe campus. I know some people will say this has been piloted before anything work, but with the current survey and the responses, about 95% of the students are interested in this current busing system. And then we will pilot it, and then you will see how effective it can be. If it is effective, we are going to keep it, and then it's going to help us all. So under sports and wellness too, we are going to equip our sportsmen and women with jerseys and balls, and also invite professional scouts and sport to come and scout them for teams like Hohoe United, who are currently in the Premier League, and other teams, because we believe that education should be holistic. We are going to institute a bi-weekly aerobics and jogging because exercise helps. So under entertainment and talent, we are more than books. We are dancers, we are singers, comedians, instrumentalists, content creators. But most often, because of their academic endeavors, all these talents go unnoticed. So I will launch SPA Got Talent, a platform whereby we're able to showcase and celebrate our hidden gifts. Together, we also try to create the SPA Live Band, because we have instrumentalists amongst us that we can form a live band to performing at most of our ceremonies, and then we can generate money from the live band. Hostel weeks, celebrations, health talk shows with our lecturers will also be instituted so that we can benefit from their diverse range of knowledge. We also make the use of social media like TikTok, YouTube, Instagram to sell the products and also build ourselves. So when it comes to healthcare, we are also going to try to pilot a VIP healthcare at the Obotan Regional Hospital. What do I mean by this? Sometimes you go to the hospital and then you have to be in queues for a very long time just to be attended to. But we have faculty, we have faculty who are working with us, or who are teaching us, who are working in the hospital. We have a lot of people in the hospitals or in governing bodies who can add their voices, whereby students get a specialized healthcare. So that when you go to the hospital, when you attach your student ID card to NHIS, you are going to be treated specially because you are a student. And then we are going to provide first aid kits in the hostels, and then dedicated emergency taxi for the students. I've been in the hostel whereby people have had emergencies in the night, and then getting transportation to the hospitals have become a challenge. So I'm going to collaborate with the taxi operators, get dedicated ones, get numbers for the hostel reps, so that in case of emergency, you know who to call. Because ambulances are not very much on the Hohoe campus. So I believe in SRC analysis. That's why I will hold the state of the SRC address. Open forums where you speak and give account. Suggestion boxes will be mounted on campus to take student concerns. I'll recognize classrooms and then TAs or volunteers with certificates because they deserve appreciation. So finally, fellow students, here is why you should trust me, because I know your pain, because I have lived your struggles. I've already been tested in leadership and I have delivered. I lost last year, but I refuse to give up because our problems matter too much for me to walk away. So I ask you today, if you have ever sweat because the lecture hall is hot, if you have ever struggled to pay your rent because the rent is high, if you have ever trekked to campus because you had no buses to convey us, if you have ever wasted hours or the whole day at the hospital just to be attended to, if you have ever hidden a talent because you had no stage for you to shine, then you know the problems. These are our problems, and then we can find solutions to them together. So I will urge you to vote for justice, vote for solutions, and then vote for the Hohoe province. Thank you very much.